doing shit. They just at the end of the day, like the people who don't understand being physical, they're not gonna win. Cause you know how many other people are online.
Man, it's a million different people online, and what they think is they believe that those numbers make them. We ain't got the microphone right now. I'm just running a B-roll, just kind of chalking it up a little bit. But they don't realize that physical presence and me pulling up like this and coming all the way here and going to those different cities and going to those conferences and soaking that game up, man.
Man, I'm gonna keep it real with that, man. You know, one that don't happen no time soon, but like even if it did happen, like tomorrow, I got into a damn car accident. Okay, you know how many people across the Midwest are gonna have something like, damn, that was my boy, you know, boom, they could really show pictures of me. I'm in the fucking hood with them. Mm-hmm. You know, like my one guy out in Kansas City, his name Dre Perez, his manager hit me up. He was like, yo, man, my man Soul Munt said, you know, you the person we need to fuck with to get, you know, Dre's stuff out here more in the Midwest and whatnot. Told him the price, sent me my money. Fucking, I didn't get a chance to check it out. It was up maybe a couple weeks. I hadn't checked it out yet. I hadn't had a chance. It was doing some crazy numbers. Damn. Checked it out. I was like, whoa. This dude dope. And dude kept, you know, hitting me up. Like, hey, how the numbers look. Like, he kept on some, like some straight business shit. And I like that. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, next thing I know, we talking about, hey man, I need some street team and stuff.
We was working on Pro Tools 8 HD forever since it first came out. And man, the computer got to tripping. So it was time to just go ahead and retire that. Get another computer, get it souped up. We went from 4 gigs of RAM to 64 gigs of RAM now. Now we on the Quad Apollo. So we got options on preamps when we recording in. Cause that's most important. Like when you record your vocals in, you gotta have them right, because it make the mix so much easier. You know, you record in just through a crappy little interface, it make that vocal thin and hollow, and it's hard to bring it back. You can't really bring it back for real. You can try, but it's gonna sound digital and just crazy.
Did you ever go to school for engineering or music production, or is it all self-taught?
I went to school for a little bit of music, like for us like learning music, but I've never been to school for engineering. But I learned everything just, I ain't gonna say it was just totally self-taught, it was just being around different engineers and working in the studio so long. And then, you know, we had an in-house engineer for a couple of years, like when we was doing the Hard Knocks project. And then, you know, that's when budgets was big. We had big budgets, big budgets. You know, we still good, but you know, that was a different time and day, and it was just like people was spending 10,000, 25 on features. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, back then. And then you gotta get a clearance still from the record label, because most of them.
All right, Hood Illustrated locked in with Richie Stacks, man. We just getting this Hood story, trying to get to the bottom of it, try to get to the top of it. Tell us a little bit about the beginning, man. I know that you had signed with a major label, with a push behind you earlier in your career. Can you tell us what you learned from that, and how you're using that experience to put you in a position right now where you're one of the top producers here in the Midwest?
Yep. Well, then we was working with Selecto Hits, and we were working with Wendy Day, and you know, back then it was like, this was before the mixtape game took over and everything, but we was like right at the change of everything when we dropped that through Selecto Hits. We were supposed to drop that fall, but we had another song that they started playing on the radio that wasn't on the album. So we had to go back and put that song on the album. So we had to wait for everything to get pressed up. That take weeks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So and then we ended up dropping on the same day as 50 Cent first album.
Wow.
We was in the stores right next to 50 Cent.
How'd y'all do?
We did pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing, that was the time where all the record stores was just closing. Boom. One by one.
Sam Goody, no.
Sam Goody was right around the corner. Closed down. Street Side Records closed down. The only record company only record store that is still surviving to this day is Vintage Vinyl. That's on Delmar. And the only reason why they survive like that, because they sell vinyl. Like, you know, people be wanting that vinyl, that original vinyl. So
yeah.
I guess that keep them surviving, and they on the Delmar loop. But yeah, it's just different. And what I learned then, it's like you gotta really stick to the plan and execute fast, because you got like a small window when your project drop. You got a window. You gotta execute fast, because if not, it's just gonna do what it's gonna do, or boom, when the excitement there, you gotta take advantage of everything.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you tell us how Midwest Mixtapes has contributed to your progression as an artist, producer, and speaking of the owner of Midwest Mixtapes, how you guys connected and the impact on that?
Oh man, Adam, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? He is a lot. He contributes a lot to my whole artistry, for as like, you know, pushing me to get out there. Like when I'm not thinking about something, he thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So he like, it's like having another brain. Like he's, you know, he be like, hey Richie, it's this like today. You know what I'm saying? We here. Hood Illustrated. He always put me in the mix of what he got going. Where's my production when he working with other artists? You know, keeping everybody relevant. And when I got clients that come through here, I send them to him when they ready to get their stuff out there.
Okay.
So it's fam.
All right, that's what's up. What's your last words to the hood?
Hey man, everybody stay up, man. Be peaceful out here. Be safe out here, man. Just get money and stay corona free. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's what's up, man. What you got coming up for 2021?
2021, I'm about to drop a couple projects actually. I'm gonna just do them by the 7s, and we just gonna do that. And I got other artists that I'm working on bringing out, and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna put out productions, CDs, where I can just have like 12 or 13 beats on there, maybe 20, because I'm gonna put a minute and a half, like the hook, the beat and the hook, and just let artists get on there from everywhere and just see what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm leasing it out to the world, and then something come about, we make something happen.
All right, that's what's up, man. It sounds like you're an entrepreneur on the grind, getting your hustle on. Tell us about some of the artists that you got under your wing that you helping out, that you putting out there to the public.
Oh man, I'm working with a lot of artists. I'm working with an artist named Bread Boy, Bread Man, King, me of course. Got a female artist I'm working with, Raven McSing. Who else we got? Man, we got a lot of people working with that come through here. I can just pull up that computer and pull up names. My brain a little froze right now, but I got so many artists that we're working with. We got Teasy Bands that come through here. All these artists is on YouTube too, so y'all here, saying y'all can go Google them up and check them out. We making some moves out here. So 2021. We gonna get back with y'all and do another interview, so we can be like, all right, here we are today. So hopefully we come up there where y'all at.
All right, that's what's up. What's the name of the movement?
It's Mo Dirty. You know what I'm saying? Addicted Dopeness. We out here.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Some of the new stuff I've been trying is getting back to producing, and I'm saying this to y'all now, to the whole world. I'm coming for y'all. Like, this ain't no competition, but I'm coming for the world with this, because it's brought a new inspiration to me. This shit recharges my happiness now. So that's what I've been trying to do, is just keep stuff that's recharging my happiness, that's empowering my hood and shit, trying to make money for real. So to have the ultimate plan, man, I can go in so many details. We got our merch company, Dopeness Merch. Everybody's doing merchandise out there. Go to dopenessmerch.com, addicteddopeness.com. So we plan on doing that bigger and better. Also, too, I got a liquor sponsorship for our brand, Touch brand. We're gonna be doing Touch Liquor in Nirvana. So things of that nature. It's just getting back out here in the streets, man. Communicating with the people, because one thing I can say is it's cool being on the internet, but I'm a physical person. You know what I'm saying? I love the physical interaction of seeing fans and different things. So that's my main plan, is to get back on the road and take advantage of everybody new energy of not being on lockdown anymore and shit. And hopefully this pandemic be over, you know.
Right. What's your sound?
Man, you know what? My sound is 808, you know. And when I say 808, I don't like to call it trap. I don't like to call it R&B. Everything's gonna be booming on what I'm doing. I'm kind of like that, like the old school. If this gonna show my age, but them DJ Magic Mike tapes, you know what I'm saying? Where a motherfucker's just like, damn, they listening to the instrumental of the shit because it's just going through their soul and shit. So that's really what my sound is. I just like to say the word 808 because I know people that's probably watching. That's a sound, but nah. When you hear my shit, I'm really heavy into that shit. But you know, making the shit shake for real. Well, I say artist. One of my proudest moments is probably I can name the artist named Louis V, where we started from scratch, but we ended up getting a deal with that, and from that deal, we got a chance to go on the road and different things of that nature. Some of my other greatest accomplishments is Hitman DJs, just that whole brotherhood. Y'all just saw the Gucci and Jeezy battle, but you know when Jeezy say in his one song, I know Hitman. I'm a hater like you, check your wristband. That was a shout out to my whole crew. We was doing that era of pushing that, you know, when he was in his beginning stages. So I got a lot of proud moments, man, because I get a chance to really work with artists in the beginning stages of seeing their dream come true. I got a chance to work with 2 Chainz and all them, but I'm not into claiming people like I'm the one that did it, but I was a part of those different missions, as I say, you know, being a DJ, mixtapes, and different things of that nature, so. Man, keep y'all eyes open and keep recharging y'all energy, man. Don't let none of this shit depress you. If you feel stuck, get unstuck. I know that sounds like a simple thing, but man, I'm gonna go back. Recharge your energy and recharge your plan. Rethink it. So other than that, stay addicted to your own dopeness.
So we're gonna end it last thing. We're gonna have you do a drop, but we also want to know how what impact Midwest Mixtapes had on you as a brand, as an artist, producer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Midwest Mixtapes had a big impact on what I've done. For the simple fact, me being a major mixtape DJ and as an artist, you need an outlet. And he was an outlet for a lot of stuff. I mean, even though I had access to live mixtapes and all them other sites and stuff, his site concentrated on people here. And one thing about the Midwest is we always try to run down to the South or East Coast, West Coast to try to get known, you know, bigger at what we're doing, and we should. It's called marketing. But sometimes what we do is abandon our markets for other markets. And one thing Midwest Mixtapes is make sure that we don't abandon Indianapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, all these different markets that's in the Midwest. No matter if you an artist that's just starting or an artist that's professionally been out there, as long as you rep the Midwest in some type of shape or form, Midwest Mixtapes is there to help. And honestly, it's been every release that I ever had has been on Midwest Mixtapes, and a lot of that stuff isn't because I chose it to be on there. It's because he keeps his eyes and ears open to everything. So when somebody keep their eyes and ears open to what you're doing, and it's naturally, you know, as far as placements, and naturally your stuff is getting pushed through radio because he likes it and he likes, you know, your movement or your business. That's important. And to be honest, we only got, if something ever happened to Midwest Mixtapes, the Midwest would be in trouble because it ain't too many people that's connecting the dots. So keeping us connected, just like right now, I'm doing this interview because of Midwest Mixtapes, you know. So that's what I mean by that. You know, the Midwest got to keep its resources going, and this is a valuable resource.